Hi, so I'm in my living room, obviously, and ignore the cartoons that are on in the background. But anyway, so this is my reaction video for, obviously, 6x22. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name because, like, I don't say it with, like, the accent, so it sounds weird, and I don't really know how to really say it. I think I say it right, but then I don't want to make a fool of myself, so we're just going to call it 6x22. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. But, holy fucking shit. I cannot even begin to deal with any of this. I don't even know how to comprehend most of this. And, like, it's been, like, 2 days, and I'm still sitting here like, what? Also, it is May 7th, so I purposely waited to make my reaction video today because it's May 7th, and Castle and Beckett have been together for 2 years now, and I'm not emotional because they're getting married on Monday, and, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what happened, like, what? Like, last time I checked, she fucking hated him, and now she's marrying him. Ugh. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed. So, okay, so 6x22. So all day on Monday, I was like, holy fucking shit. And then it came out like 2 hours earlier than normal in Canada. So like, I had a piece of hair in my mouth. So, like, that was kind of nasty, but ignore it. But, yeah, so I was like, do I look at spoilers? Do I just sit here? Like, whatever. So I was trying really, really hard not to look at spoilers. Failed once again. But, I didn't really get all that spoiled, though. Like, in the end, I didn't really get all that spoiled. And, like, I'm the kind of person that doesn't mind being spoiled with, like, something like, you know, oh, Beckett said this, or they did this, or Castle and Beckett did this, or blah, 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 because, like, the way I kind of picture it in my head isn't always the way, you know, it ends up playing out. So it's always a surprise to see, like, how they end up doing it. So anyway, so I saw a couple spoilers, and then I'm just sitting on my bed, and I'm just, like, crying my eyes out. It's, like, 9:30, and I'm like, come the fuck on. So it comes on, and it's all, like, previously on Castle, and I was like, well, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And then it had fucking Montgomery in the flashbacks, and I was like, what is this? What is going on? I don't know. What? So we're watching previously on Castle, whatever. So then it shows Beckett taking pictures of this dude that she's obviously following, and she has like a whole notebook of like everything he's ever done, and I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus. So then it cuts to the loft, cuts to Beckett's apartment, which was nice to see Beckett's apartment again, because, like, you know, she's not going to be living there anymore, and, like, when was the last time she was there, honestly? So, yeah. So, Castle was on a book tour in Chicago, and my dog has the hiccups, but, Castle was on a book tour in Chicago, and then he was coming home early, or whatever, and they were mad cute on the phone. Like, it was mad stupid, though, because, like, you know, she was sitting there, she was all frustrated, and then she saw that her fiance was calling, and she got all happy, and I was like, please stop. Cut this shit out. Stop it. So, they're talking on the phone or whatever, and then she was like, I was working on our project. And, like, that kind of just, like, made me want to, like, set myself on fire, because, like, you know, like, she's not doing this alone. Like, she has Castle. She's, like, doing this with Castle, and she's not, like, you know, throwing herself down that rabbit hole and whatever. Like, they're doing it safely, they're doing it discreetly, like, and they're doing it together. So I was just like, eh. And then she fucking said the L word, and I was like, shut your fucking mouth. It's not okay. Have a safe flight, I love you. No. 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 So then she gets called to, you know, work or whatever, and that dude was dead. But I was more concerned about her denim jacket and the flawless fucking close-ups that they were doing of her face. I was like, this needs to stop, or I'm not going to be paying attention to any of this episode. Like, what the fuck? The lighting of that episode and Beckett's eyeliner were on point the entire time, and I was like, my life is a lie. My life is a lie. It's a lie. So she calls Castle. She's like, oh, you're probably still in the air. And then come to the precinct, something's happened. And I was like, first of all, you shouldn't really say something's happened and not, like, really explain yourself because, like, you know, whatever. So they're out in the precinct and they're talking about, you know, like, how he shouldn't have been killed and blah, blah, blah. And then Gates kicks her off the case, and I got mad Montgomery feels because when Montgomery kicked her off the case, and I was just like, oh, my Lord Jesus. So they're back at the loft, and she's, like, looking at the picture she took, and then Vulcan Simmons, like, ends up dead or whatever. And then she was watching him sleep again, and I was like, cut this the fuck out, because I have mad after the storm feels now, and I don't need this shit. Like, shut up. So, yeah, and also pointing out one little thing is that Castle was sleeping on her side of the bed. Because when Espo calls him after, you know, she goes to the parking garage and she talks to Simmons, and I was like, wow, they're honestly going to make it look like she killed him. Like, I called that shit. And then, whatchamacallit? So then when Espo called him, if you look closely, like, in the corner, you see the flowers that are on Beckett's, like, nightstand. So I was like, Castle, get on your side before I become an emotional mess. So then, obviously, you know, Beckett did it. But, like, they're in the break room, and he called her Kate, like, twice, and I was like, shut your fucking mouth, because I cannot handle him calling her Kate. Like, I really can't. Like, I think it's worse than, like, him telling her he loves her, because, like, Kate is just, like, I don't know, I can't do it. I have, like, a thing with it, and it makes me want to, like, physically take my hand, cut a hole in my chest, and rip my heart out. Like, I don't know. So in the break room, and they're talking, and then Lainey calls them, and she pulls him in, like, mad close to the phone. And then if you look closely again, there was so much, like, touching during this episode. Like, when they were at the hospital, she touched his chest. And then he was like, when they went down the stairs, she touched his shoulder. And then when they were on the phone, she had her hand, like, on his shoulder. And I was like, wow, this is some fucked up shit. So then Lainey was all like, Vulcan Simmons was killed with your gun. And I was like, bullshit! Bullshit! Oh my god, no. Okay, I wanna fucking curse out this dude that came walking up in the precinct and was like, oh, Beckett's a murderer. Bitch, sit your fucking ass down. Who the fuck even are you, first of all? Second of all, what? I don't know. There's something mad fishy about him because, like, he didn't even let her, like, explain herself or anything. He was just like, oh, she killed him. It was from her gun. She killed him. Like nothing like, oh, is it possible she could have been set up? Is it possible this? Is it possible that? No, she was just like, oh, she killed him. Let's go arrest her. Blah, blah, blah. So then she, like, leaves the break room, and I was like, my girl. Because, like, and then he's mad at him. He's like, lock down the precinct, make sure she doesn't get out of bed. Are you fucking kidding me? Beckett knows the 12th precinct, like, it's second nature. Like, she knows the way out where she won't be seen. Like, are you stupid? Like, what kind, and you call yourself a detective. I'm a better detective than you. God. So anyway, and then Castle covered for her, and I was like, ah! So then, you know, they meet up at the fucking swings of all places, and she's in this big-ass hoodies, which I would like to think is Castle's, but, you know. So there was a hug, and apparently, though, when they filmed that scene, there was a kiss, but they didn't do it, like, when they actually filmed it. Like, when they rehearsed the scene, there was a kiss, but obviously there wasn't a kiss. So, they're at the swings, and then they're on the phone again, mega fucking close to each other's faces, and I was like, this shit has to stop. So then Smith was alive, and I knew that bitch wasn't dead. Heart attack my big fucking toe. Like, you think... No, I knew he was alive. I knew he wasn't really dead. Like, fuck, no. Sorry. No. So then, basically Smith is like, get the fuck out of town, or you're gonna die. And I was like, okay, cool. And then when they talked to that doctor, he was like being mad stupid. And then the fucking picture on the news of her fugitive cop. What? What if I just smacked your fucking face around for 10 minutes? So then they like go to this like crusty ass hotel, and I was like, ew. And obviously, you know, Bracken and his dudes followed him, and I was like, what? So then they're talking, and then fucking Beckett says what's on her mom's like thing, and I was like, did that really just come out of your mouth? Shut the fuck up. So, and then Castle like grabs her and is like, we're surviving, we're trying to live another day. And I was like, just go get the fucking car. Just leave. Just get out of my presence. Just go. So he goes, and then, you know, she's in the bathroom, and then she takes off her mom's ring, and I got mad emotional. And if you look really closely, you have to be paying attention, because if you're not, you'll miss it, but you have to, like, look very closely. You have to catch it. Her engagement ring is on that thing. So, I was like, oh my God. And then a lot of people were like, someone please tell me that someone went back and got the ring. But she never actually put it down on the sink. Like, when she heard the noise and she thought Castle was back, she shoved it in her pocket. Because, like, she had it in this hand, and then when she's walking out of the bathroom, she, like, put her hand in her pocket. And then she was going to dye her hair blonde, and then she had scissors, and, like, 99.9% of the fandom was like, oh my God, no, she's going to dye her hair blonde. I was more concerned that she was going to cut all her hair off. So, yeah. Because we all know how mad emotional I get when Sonic had to cut your fucking hair. My dog's freaking me out. But anyway, so then all of a sudden she walks out of the bathroom, and Bracken and these two bitch assholes are there, and I was like, oh my dear Lord, what? And then Bracken is talking some crazy shit about how everything she's ever achieved is because of him, and blah, 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 and why couldn't you let this go, and blah, blah, blah. Why can you let this go? Because you know damn well she's going to find the truth one day unless you kill her. You fucking little bitch. So then he touched her face, like he like touched her face, and I was like, oh hell no. I was like, you best be taking 2 steps back. And you best be like, getting the fuck out of here. I was hiding under the bed. So I was like, I'm gonna crawl out underneath this crusty ass bed and shoot your fucking balls off. Don't be touching Beckett like that. Like, you fucking. No. So then, you know, the guys are all like, oh, okay, let's kill her. Awesome. So they like shove a pill in her mouth. And I was like, what? And then they were fucking pouring alcohol down her throat, and I was like, oh hell no. This is bad. But like the first time I watched that, I wasn't really watching that scene, because I was watching like this, so I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So, you know, when they take the gun and like they're all like, oh, she's wasted. I was like, not so sure about that. And then, so they take the gun, they like put it to her fucking head, and then I totally missed the part where like he takes her finger and like puts it on the trigger, until I watched it the second time, and I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, no! So, yeah, so that part got me like mad emotional. I was like, oh my fucking God. And then, you know, like, they were making it look like she fucking was gonna kill herself, and she just said like 15 minutes before in the episode that like she'd end up hanging in her jail cell, like rogue cop commits suicide. And I was like, shut the fuck up with this foreshadowing, enough. So then, you know, she was like, enough of this shit, I ain't drunk, bitches. And she fucking shot the dude in the back. Kind of felt bad for the dude in the back, because like he had no idea that shit was coming. And then she fucking drop kicked the dude in her face. Like, did you see how high her leg went? I was like, damn, girl. So then, you know, she's shooting everybody. And then she spits the pill out of him. And when I was watching with my grandma, as soon as she spit the pill out, my grandma was like, I'm waiting for her to spit the pill out. And I was like, wow. So, yeah. First time I watched it, though, I kind of thought that was a tooth, to be honest. Because I didn't necessarily see them, like, put the pill in her mouth. Because I wasn't really, I was in distress the first time I watched it, okay? So, Then this fucking bitch, which I don't know how he got up because she shot him. But anyway, he like broke the bottle on her head, and I was like, oh dear Lord, this just can't get any worse. So then she shoots him like multiple times, and then they're both dead, so she leaves, and then she drags her head across the wall, gets all the blood on the wall, and then falls to the floor, and I was like, oh dear Lord, please Castle, how long does it take to get a fucking car? So he comes, and then he picks her up, calls her Kate again, picks her up, and I was just like, oh my God. And there's a moment where like she knows it's him, and she just relaxes into him, and I'm just like, dear Lord, fuck my life. So, you know, they're walking to Canada. They're driving to Canada, and she's sleeping, and she's having all these flashbacks, and I was like, are these really necessary? I don't think so. So then all of a sudden, there's a new flashback with fucking the first time Montgomery met Beckett, and I was like, please, dear Lord, this is a joke. This is a fucking joke. So then, you know, the whole flashback thing, and then she sounded so cute, and I was like, baby, Beckett! Do you ever just want a flashback with of her and her mom, or no? But, like, I was just like, oh, like, and then she was like, oh, that was too much. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm still in distress. I can't do this. I'm distraught over that entire scene. Like, and then that just, like, triggered my Montgomery morning again. And, yeah, so no. So then, you know, she wakes up, she's like, we have to go back. So they go back, they like open up her thing, and then Castle's looking through her appointment book or whatever, and then I was like, oh my God. So then, like, he's looking at it, and then obviously they get arrested or whatever, and I was like, fuck me. Then they're back at the precinct, and then she's all like, I really thought we were gonna make it, and I was like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Then he grabs her hands, and they kiss, and that kiss literally just fucking destroyed the shit out of me, because like, what was that? Like, I don't even want to talk about that. Like, what? And then she's just looking at him, and she's just so heartbroken, and I'm just like, oh my dear Lord. And then she sees the elephants on her desk, and then she's talking about how they were fucking her mom's, and they were on her mom's desk before they were on hers, and they used to joke about how they were a family, and you know, there's 5 elephants, there's 2 big ones, and then 3 little babies, aka Castle and Beckett, and their 3 kids. And then, you know, so she runs over to her desk, and that fucking bitch detective again comes up here, and he's all like, oh, stop touching your desk. I would have been like, bitch, this is my fucking desk, this is my precinct, who the fuck invited you? I would have drop kicked him. I really would have. Like, he was just annoying me. Like, he wasn't even, like, I was just so mad at him. I wanted to literally shoot him in the fucking, like, head. So then all of a sudden she opens the elephants, and out comes this tape. The whole entire fucking time, the key to solving her mother's murder was sitting on her desk, right in front of her. And I was like, wow. Like, if somebody would have, like, broke those elephants or something, God forbid, you know, and that was total foreshadowing earlier this season when Castle was like, oh, they obviously have family values. Like, if Castle really would have, like, gotten rid of them, needless to say, he wouldn't have. But, like, if he took them away, like, imagine. So then they listen to the tape, and, like, her face, like, she, like, here's the thing with that scene that just, like, basically kills me, because, like, you know, she knows already that Bracken is the one that caused all this mess. But, like, she never had the evidence, or she, like, but on that tape, he literally admits to it, and she was just like, so then, you know, she goes there, she walks in, and Bracken's literally sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And then she's all like, I found the tape, get your bitch ass up, you're going to jail. And literally she had tears in her eyes, and they matched mine. Like, I was so, like, I've always said the day she arrests him, I'm going to cry my eyes out, and that's exactly what I did. I was so, like, she did it. She fucking did it. And then, she did it in front of the entire press. The entire thing. She didn't give a fuck. She's like, I'm a boss-ass bitch, and I'm going to arrest this dude. And then she was like, the murder of my mother, Joanna Beckett. And I was like, oh, dear Lord. And then she's walking him out on the steps, and Castle's watching, and he's just so damn proud of her. And then, you know, they shove him in the police car, and they take off. And Ryan and Espo were with him. So, you know, that makes me feel a little bit better because someone on Tumblr made a gift set and it was like, it's over. And then someone commented and was like, or is it? And I was like, don't you fucking dare ruin my happiness. So then, you know, they're sitting there and he's all like, she's proud of you wherever she is. She's proud. And I was like, Castle, what if I just pushed you into the fucking oncoming traffic? And then she goes, I couldn't have done any of this without you. And I was like, please go home, get married, and make some babies. Please. And then they hug, and, like, she just, like, the way she hugs him, and then she just closes her eyes in, like, pure relief because she's finally safe. And that, my friends, is the story of how I died. Okay? Okay. So then, you know, the Better For Worse promo came on, and they showed Flowers for Your Grave flashbacks, and I was like, is this a fucking joke? And then they showed Becky in her wedding dress, but people were like, oh my god, he saw her. No. When she's in her dress, she's out, I think she's at the Hamptons house, because, like, the decorations in the background look beachy, and then Castle's at the loft. So, like, that's definitely not, he didn't see her. And then, you know, they were all like, I'm married. What? Let me tell you something, though. When the CTV promo came out, and then it came out that, like, you know, Beckett's already married, people were bitching out Beckett like no tomorrow. I literally got off Twitter and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking sit here while y'all judge Beckett on a 20-second fucking promo when you don't even know the story. And literally, like, the dude that she's married to from her past or whatever is a fucking con man. It's clearly blackmail. It has blackmail written all over it. Because if she was really married, that would have came up when she got shot and a bunch of other times for, like, issues. And when she worked for DC, they would have done background checks, and that would have came up like, you have a fiance, but yet you're married. You know what I mean? So it's definitely blackmail. So people need to calm their fucking nips because, like, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of my face, don't breathe my air, just leave my presence. Like, who are you? So, yeah, and then he called her Kit Kat, and I was like, ew, gross, stop, go away. So, and the Becky ponytail is back, and I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done. But obviously, you know, there's a wedding because, you know, Beckett's in her dress, and it's so fucking flawless. And God bless Jesus that she's not wearing that dress from Dress to Kill. Like, I love the top of that dress, but the bottom of the dress just wasn't working, and that dress was not Beckett at all. And this dress, the dress she's wearing, it's so her. Watch that dress be her mom's. Literally, I will turn my TV off and stop watching because, like, it's too much. Like, she just arrested her mom's murderer, and then she's going to turn around and wear her mom's dress for her wedding. No! So, yeah. So then there was a sneak peek, and it was really cute because, you know, she's all, like, touchy-feely with him in the middle of the thing. I think they were getting their marriage license. And, like, the lady was like, Mr. Richard Castle and Miss Catherine Beckett, and I was like, it's going to be Mr. Richard Castle and Miss Catherine Castle. La, la, la. So, yeah, so I'm really, 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 really excited for the finale. I don't know. I can't believe that it's actually the finale. I can't fucking believe they're getting married. But I know, you know, the episode was written by Milmar. There's no murder. Everything will be okay in the end. Because honestly, they wouldn't have Beckett be in her dress. And the picture of her dress, she was outside. So obviously there is a wedding. So bitches just need to calm their fucking shit. Now as for the cliffhanger, I have no idea what that could be. I'm thinking she's pregnant, but you know, you never know. It could be something like totally opposite of that. But just everything, like, it's kind of leading me towards thinking that. I don't really know. Like, I just don't know. Like, I'm in distress. I'm in major distress. Like, I have to sit through Castle and Beckett's wedding on Monday night, and then that Sunday I have to sit through my uncle's wedding. Like, that's too much. Too much for me. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. But I honestly can't believe this season is over. Like, I'm honestly not ready to let it go because this season has been one hell of a ride, and it's been amazing, and I've become, like, closer with a bunch of people, and I made a couple new friends, and just, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to see it end, but then, you know, if she's pregnant, bring her on season 7! So, yeah. So, also, I'm mad hype. This is totally, probably, like, TMI, whatever, but, you know, Mother Nature was a dick to me so many times, literally so many times, because I had my period for always, and I had it for Watershed, and now I'm not going to have it for this year's finale, so turn the fuck up. Yes. Yes, like, I was actually, like, mega fucking happy. I was, like, when I got my period this past week, I was, like, yes! Because, and also I'm not going to have it for my uncle's wedding, so that's good. Because that whole weekend is just going to be a mess, and nobody's going to want to have their period during that. So, yeah. Last night, we were at the place where they're getting married to, like, finalize the details or whatever, and I was kind of asking, like, period questions, and, like, to my uncle's fiance, and then my mom was like, I think if I got my period on my wedding day, I'd just cry, and I was like, oh my god, get me out of here. But, yeah, so, but can you believe it? Like, they're getting married. They're getting married. They're getting married. Castle and Beckett are getting married. What the fuck? This video is almost 30 minutes. I'm going to stop talking because the more I talk, the more I just get mad emotional. So I really hope we survive the finale. Whatever the cliffhanger is, I have no idea. I'm just going to stick with my thing that she's pregnant. Not going to get my hopes up too high that she's pregnant, though, because if she's not, I'll be upset. But, like, I just don't know what else it could be. So, yeah. So, good luck surviving Becky in her wedding dress. Good luck surviving their vows. Good luck surviving if there's a new version of I Just Want You. Good luck surviving her walking down the aisle and Castle seeing her. Good luck surviving it all. And I will see you guys next week for the last reaction video of season 6. Probably going to cry. But, you know, yeah. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. And I hope you survive the rest of the sneak peeks or whatever. So, yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so apparently there's like a scene, it got cut, but there's a scene where Beckett takes her mom's ring and puts it away for good, and I was just like, please don't do this to me. And she can take down her murder board in her apartment because she doesn't need it anymore because she got justice for her mom. And I'm gonna go cry like 86 oceans now. Okay? Okay. Bye. I'm done. I hate this fucking show. I don't even know why I watch it.